member for Memramcook-Tantramar.
Mr. Speaker, the Premier has had a misguided desire to eliminate French immersion for decades now. Instead of respecting both official languages and a program that supports bilingualism, the Premier is hastily getting rid of the proven French immersion program, which ensures over 90% of students achieve at least an intermediate level of French. In a 2018 report, the Auditor General found that the changes to French immersion announced in 2016 were to fulfill a political platform promise, and that 1 year was not adequate implementation time for changes. And now the Minister of Education is calling for even more radical changes to be rolled out in less than a year. Call it whatever you want, you are cutting immersion. Why is the Minister of Education slamming the door on French immersion learning? And why is he denying French immersion learning to all future Anglophone students?
Minister of Education and Early Childhood Development.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you to the member opposite for the question. I'm not really slamming any door. We're looking at the prototypes that we've been implementing in the province now for several years. We started consultations and work on this 4 years ago. We have a common goal that all students in our province achieve a level of conversational proficiency in French. There's still the opportunity as they get through to the high school years to enrich that experience. There's no secret mission here. So, and it wasn't hastily put in, and we're not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. It's grade 1. I'm talking only about grade 1. We'll transition through the system starting at grade 1 with the new framework. So I'm not quite sure where the member opposite gets that idea.
Time, Minister. The member for Memramcook-Tantramar.
Mr. Speaker, with French immersion, the earlier you learn, the better. The more frequent, the better. So if there's an issue with not enough French learning, how is cutting the amount of French learning happening going to help? Mr. Speaker, so my daughter, since she's already started French immersion, she will get to learn French, but my son won't have access to French immersion. How is that fair, Mr. Speaker? So instead of improving access and investing resources into learning French as a second language without diluting French immersion, this government is on a path to hastily cut the French immersion program and erode bilingualism in the province, and this is wrong. And this is from a Premier who refuses to respond to the review of the Official Languages Act. 2 years ago, the former leader of the People's Alliance said he had been in talks with the government for over a year on eliminating French immersion and was thrilled that it would soon be replaced. 6 months ago, he joined the PC caucus. You must stop this plan. But, Mr. Speaker, who is really calling the shots? Because it's obviously not the Minister of Education. Is it the Premier or the Minister of Public Safety?
Minister of Education and Early Childhood Development.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you to the member opposite for the question. I'm not sure if she is referring to my former portfolio or what. We will be providing an opportunity for all our students to achieve a conversational level of proficiency in French at a very minimum. We're not taking anything away. We're actually improving access to the language. And at the same time, we're going to address the inequities in the Anglophone system in the classroom composition, because French immersion creates streaming at its absolute best. You have a small group of students, and then you have a large group of students, and the preponderance of the PLPs, the behaviors, all the other issues, the students that have to drop out of French immersion and then don't know what to do in grade 3, we're going to address that at the same time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.